guys, it's your girl Lorene, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you are not, welcome back. And as you can see by today's title, today will be a story time. Y'all, now, for the last couple of days, I've been thinking of like a really good story time for y'all. Like, a lot of stuff has happened in my lifetime, but now like I write it off as like it's normal. But it's really not. But like this story time I'm finna tell y'all, right? It was like some stuff out of like a movie. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this story time. Okay, guys. So let's start from the very beginning. So there used to be this dude I used to talk to when I was like 17, 18 years old. Oh, we should name him. Let's name. Let me have to think of a name. Let's name him Chris. Okay. So I used to talk to this dude named Chris when I was like 17, 18 years old. So the reason why me and Chris ended up breaking up, we was actually in a relationship. The reason why me and him ended up breaking up was because he was cheating on me, right? So we ended up breaking up. Then some years go by. Again, we get back in a relationship. So we're trying this again, right? He's talking about he's not going to cheat. He's this, he's that. But for some odd reason, like, he kept going out of town to Oklahoma. So I'm like, what is he going to Oklahoma for? So it was just a strange weekend. He was out, and then my messenger hits that ding, you know. So I get a nice message from this young lady telling me that my man was out of town to go move in with her. He just met her family. She's she's in college. She's graduating from college. Meanwhile, this dude, I'm showing him, like, I'm screenshotting the messages and sending it to him. He telling me that's not true. That's not true. Then he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." You know, blase, the bull, right? So we ended there, y'all. So now I'm 24 years old, and he hits my inbox up again. This time he's like, "Yeah, I'm single. I'm living with my auntie. You know, we go on a date, y'all." So I'm supposedly, right, I'm pulling up to his auntie's house. We're supposed to go like chill, you know, chop it up, reunite. This is the first time us meeting each other again, right? So we go, we're sitting here chopping it up and everything. We go to a park. Well, first of all, he takes to go put my air in my tires, right? He takes me to go put air in my tires because I don't know how to do that. And then we go to a nearby park, and you know, we chill. We do some stuff I'm not gonna put on the internet. It's not sexual, y'all. It's not sexual. So we just chilling at a park, right? We're chopping it up. We're talking about, because at the time when I first talked to him, he had just had a baby, right? So I'm asking him about his child. I don't know if I said the gender already yet, but I'm not gonna say the gender. I'm asking him about his child or whatever, and he's like, you know, my baby mama tripping, this, that, and the other, yada, 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 this, yada, yada, this, the bulls, the lies. You know, some of the men, you know, unfortunately, some of these men actually go through stuff like that, but some of them just lie to get sympathy from some people. So he's telling me blase, and we actually end up having a good time chopping it up. Like, it was strictly on some get to, you know, rekindle things. So we're talking every day. Then all of a sudden, I'm texting him and my number isn't going through. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I just talked to him yesterday, and today my number's not working. So then I wait all day because I'm like, what the heck? Like, this isn't, we've been talking now for like 2-3 weeks now. We talk every single day. Like, this isn't normal. So I finally get a text from him from a different number. He's like, "Hey, baby, this is my temporary phone number. I broke my phone. I'm about to get it fixed. It's going to take me a couple of days to get it fixed, right?" So I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "But save this number. This is the one you need to contact. Don't contact the other number." Something didn't sit right in my soul when he said that, right? So, like, I keep texting him that day, right? So the next day, I text that his original number, right? and the message goes through. So we're texting each other now. I'm texting him on 2 different numbers, and he's texting me back on 2 different numbers. So I'm like, okay, red flag, right? So a couple of days goes by after that, right? And he invites me to his job. So I'm like, okay, now let me tell y'all. Okay, he works at IHOP. That's not really where he works, but I'm gonna say he works at IHOP, right? It's like a diner style restaurant. And where he works from where I live is like 35, 40 minutes. And he works the night shift. Now, I don't like driving at night. I cannot see at night. But I'm like, well, I'm bored. I don't have my kids with me. Let me just go chill and see what's up. And I get there. It's really, really cold outside. It's wintertime. It's dead wintertime. I get there. It's packed. Like, there's a line out the door. So I'm telling him, like, yo, I don't want to interrupt you working. It seems like really be like this is a rush hour time. And he's like, no, come in. We're going to get you in a section all by yourself. And, everything's going to be good. So I'm like, okay. So I walk in there. They knew I was there. They knew who I was. They immediately sit me down in my own section, y'all. Like, no one else was in the section. Like, the restaurant had a line, but no one else was in the section. This was before all this pandemic stuff. So I get my own section, right? And they're coming up like a waitress out of nowhere was like, hey, do you want something to eat? Like, Chris told us you were coming. It's so nice to meet you, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm good, but I like an orange juice and some water, that'll be fine. She's like, yeah, that's fine. And so I'm sitting here, enjoying my water. I'm on my phone. I'm playing like some type of game or something on my phone. And he comes up and he's like, hey, baby, like, you're right. It's busy out here. And my car, baby, I got to ask you a question, right? He's like, let me ask you a question. I need a ride home. Can you take me home? Now, he, from the job where he works at IHOP, it's like he works an hour away from where he works. So I'm like, and it's in the opposite direction where I'm going. I'm like, this is just too much. Like, I don't be driving around like that in the first place for me to even be taking him home. And he was like, please, like, I really have no way home. Can you please help me? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to leave nobody stranded. That's not my character, so I'll take you home. So he's like, okay, thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Don't worry about nothing. You ain't got to pay for nothing at all. Like, to order whatever you want, I'm going to make it for you. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. So, like, not even 20 minutes goes by, y'all. Like, he comes back out. He's like, baby, they end up having me stay until 3 a.m. in the morning. And I don't want you to have to wait that long for me. So, my auntie said she was going to come over here and she's going to have to pick me up. And now I'm like, you live with your auntie. You can ask your auntie for a ride home while you're at home. Like, this isn't making any sense now. So then I start getting that little women's intuition. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I'm getting this woman intuition. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and go. Because at this point, I'm just, like, irritated. I get irritated easily with men when they start acting crazy. So I'm like, okay, so it's time for me to go. So I leave. And something tells me to park my car in the back of the restaurant. So I go and I park my car in the back of the restaurant. I'm on my phone with my friend, like, yo, like, tell me if this is weird, Joe. Like, tell me if this is weird. Like, this don't make no sense. And she telling me, like, yeah, like, this is weird. Like, this ain't normal. So all of a sudden, another employee comes through the back door and is taking out the trash. And all of a sudden, when he walks back in, I'm getting a text on my phone like, why are you still here? I said, oh, I'm waiting for a friend. I'm supposed to be meeting a friend. I said something. I made some type of excuse there, right? And he was like, oh, okay. Well, don't stay too long. It's like crazy people that come back there by the dumpster. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I'm like, dang, like he know like I'm here. So I go and I scoot on the side of the building, right? I park on the side of the building. So I'm just like something isn't sitting with me. My friend's like, no, you need to stay there. You need to stay there. Am I crazy? But I'm going to stay because I need to figure out what the heck is going on, right? So I stay, and then you see him on the window, like the window on the side of IHOP, looking at the window, looking at me straight in my car. And then all of a sudden, I see another car pull up. Me and the girl in the car making eye contact, and we like. And I'm looking at him through the window. I'm looking at her, and I'm like, okay, something isn't adding up. And see, the thing with me, y'all, I don't like confusion. I'm a very blunt person. Like, you gotta be straight up with me. I don't read in between lines. I'm not no mind reader. You have to tell me what's going on. And if I feel like you're not gonna tell me, I'm gonna ask you the question, right? So I roll down the window, and this is cute girl. This cute girl, y'all. She's cute. And I said, who are you waiting for? And I said like that. I'm like, who are you waiting for? And she's like, who are you waiting for? And I said, I'm waiting for Chris. She said, oh, you waiting for Chris? I said, yes. She was like, oh, okay. So, and then she gonna pull her car up next to mine. So we right next to each other. Now we talking like driver to driver window. And she was like, so, like, did he tell you to come here? I was like, yeah. I said, so who are you? She was like, well, I'm his girlfriend. So how long have you known him? I said, I've been knowing him since I was like 17, 18 years old. We've been talking on and off throughout the years, you know? And y'all, I'm sitting here reenacting the whole conversation. Anyway, we going on and off for a couple of years, and she was like, are you serious? I was like, yes. And then he called on my phone. Like, man, I told you to leave. Coming hard at me. Like, bro, I'm not even upset. I'm not even angry. I'm just like shook that I had to go through this. Meanwhile, my friend on the phone like, y'all. So anyway, she's like, so she ended up calling. He hung up the phone on me. She ended up calling him like, no, you're not finna hang up on this girl. You got this girl drive all the way out here, and you didn't even tell her like you in a relationship. So he come outside. He goes sit in the car like, man, what y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like, man, we can all chill. It ain't no big deal to me. And she was like, yeah, it ain't no big deal to me either. I said, okay, I'm finna go over there and go get him some cigarettes. Mind y'all, I don't spend no money on no man, so I was lying. She was like, okay, let's go get a cigarette. I said, no, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna get no cigarettes. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all have a safe night though. She's like, no, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. So she was really trying to chop it up, get some more information. And you know, I'm telling her everything she want to hear, because I feel like if you're going to cheat, you know, be smart about it. Word from the wise. So anyway, we ended up, as soon as we pull off from each other, so the situation ends, right? So we pull off from each other. We still on the phone with each other on the phone. The girl, we end up switching numbers, guys. We got each other's numbers, right? So we're sitting here on the phone, like she on the way with him in the car on the way home, and I'm on my way home, and I'm sitting here talking to her on the phone. Really don't want to talk, but you know, I don't want to be rude. Like the girl just, I really don't think she cared, but I still didn't want to be rude at the same time, because I didn't want no conflict over somebody I really didn't like. I know he a cheater. You know what I'm saying? So, twist. Y'all, twist. We and that girl ended up becoming friends. Like, to this day, like, me and her can chop it up and have a full conversation. Like, it's no beef. It's no animosity. It's nothing. And that's what I like about females. Like, some females, like, you can't do nothing like that because they end up being spiteful against you. But it's really not even my problem. I didn't even do anything. I had no idea. If I would have had an idea and I did some sneaky stuff, I understand why you would have animosity toward me. But I literally had no idea. Oh, so yeah, and so y'all, he ended up blocking me on Facebook, on Instagram, on everything, y'all. He ended up blocking me on everything. We could end up talking about how he's a bum because he ended up quitting his job. He ended up having like nothing to go for himself, and I'm just like, thank goodness I dodged a bullet, because I can't do it. Not saying there's nothing wrong with being a man that doesn't have a job. Now, if he doesn't have a job and he's actively looking for a job and he's really trying to provide for you know, his woman and his family and stuff. That's what matters. But at that point in time, I didn't feel like that was his goal. His goal was trying to live off of females, you know, try to live off of females, and you know, so he could be comfortable. And that's not the game that I'm into at all. And that's when you lose all my respect. But yes, guys, that is the time that I thought I was booed up and stuff. Joke is on me. Well, no, it's actually his loss, but you know what I'm saying. So, guys, if you like this story time, please give it a thumbs up. And like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.